I'd like to comment actually on both of them. In terms of the subtlety that you were talking about, that is very much, I mean, it goes sort of alongside the unconscious bias. And it's also in Lambeth when, for instance, in having discussions with the directors and the chief executive, I'm always, because I've been leading for the Unison on this subject, and we've always said this. It's not a subject, because what tends to happen is people become uncomfortable. In a room full of white people, when you say, and quite often I'm the only black person, as I've just said to you, the entire senior management is white, and so quite often if I'm negotiating with them about what we're going to do about this subject, everyone becomes very nervous. And I'm at pains to say to them that is totally not what we're looking for. What we'd like to have is a discussion where everyone, if you accept, and they do, they accept that this is a problem, then let's talk about it. And that, the discomfort is the first step that I think white comrades need to get over, to get past that, and to say, once you acknowledge that this is an issue, then that is the first step, and saying and getting over that discomfort, because I think a black person saying this exists doesn't necessarily mean that they think it exists by every single person, and it's not necessarily a call to arms. It's simply a call to discussion and to reason, and that I think that's the first step. And in terms of the way the Labour Party is locally, and of course I can see it's very white, and again I feel a little bit apart from two people here, a little bit like the only black in the village. But I think, and that goes back to another point that I made in this, I was saying that it's about empowering workers. And in the same way, it is about empowering the people in Brighton, the people of colour in Brighton, to step up, to say it's not doing it for them, it's letting them know, because the place that you come from quite often can be very difficult. There are often people who have not had access to education. There are often people who are working several jobs. All of these things can present barriers to participation. So, and the things that you can give to them can help enable them to make the transition and to become involved in your local party politics. And Brighton would be a richer place for it.